Hey there, everyone. Happy July 3rd, the day before July 4th, Independence Day here in the US. And for those of you who may be watching over or up in Canada, happy Canada Day or belated Canada Day to all of you Canadians. It's a holiday week. Lots of folks who I've been talking with are taking some time off, which is wonderful. So I hope that you're able to enjoy some rest and relaxation and all of the other wonderful things that happen during a holiday week, holiday day. And speaking of having fun, I thought I'd have some fun today and talk about one of my favorite things when it comes to thinking about how to really help our clients upgrade their teams, careers, paychecks, and really when you upgrade all of those things, you're upgrading your whole life. And for those of you who know me, I absolutely love systems. I am a very high S on the DISC scale, on the DISC behavioral profile. If you haven't taken the DISC, I highly recommend it. But anyway, we could talk about that on another show. But I am a very high S, which basically means that I love systems. I love systematizing. I love putting things in order. I love organizing. I love Marie Kondo, for example, because it's all about like getting rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you and then categorizing everything else. I'm just naturally love doing that. I'm naturally really great at it. And so when I built the program and the support system for our clients here at the People Stack, I naturally approached it in a very systematic way. And then as Rob and I went through and said, okay, what kind of information can we share with people? What secret weapons can we give to our clients that are really going to help them not only build their excellence as technical leaders, but also evangelize that excellence as well? Of course, I went right to a system. But the thing about systems is that systems can actually be very, rigid, right? They can, if they're not applicable, if they're not adaptable to a variety of different situations, then it doesn't work. And we don't want our clients to get frustrated and be like, oh man, this doesn't work in my situation. How can we change it? So that's when the idea of a meta system came to mind. So a meta system is a system of systems, and we're going to give you a system. This is the secret weapon that we give to our clients. We call it the People Stack meta system. And essentially what that is, it's a powerful system, meta system, really. It's a system of systems. And it's also a very adaptable system of systems that we share with our clients. And this is what they use to help, essentially to help themselves, upgrade their careers and to build all of the systems that they're going to need in order to do that. Whether it's people systems at work, right? So it might be meeting systems, onboarding systems, systems for interviewing people, to decide who to hire. Also, systems for things like networking. How do I go out and really network with purpose and on purpose? And really anything else that they need to do. Some clients really just kind of take it out on their own and say, all right, I want to use this to build a system for mentoring. We had one client who used it to say, yeah, you know what, I want to make sure that I have a mentoring program, a great mentoring program at work. And she took it and she applied it and adapted it so that she could pair mentors and mentees together and make sure that she kept in touch with them. To things like applying it to mindset rituals and building confidence. So that's really what we share with our clients is the People Stack meta system. And that's kind of like the heart of how we give that support. And really, I think that systems are sexy. And it's for a variety of different reasons, because one of them is, and I looked it up, folks. So Merriam-Webster is not wrong, right? Sexy, adjective, generally attractive or interesting, appealing, right? So systems are appealing, systems are interesting, systems are attractive, especially even if you're not someone like me who's just naturally drawn to wanting to build systems, a meta system even. You can't deny the fact that they're attractive and appealing, or at the least interesting, if they help you to achieve amazing outcomes in your life, in your career, in a whole bunch of other different places as well. If it helps you to build a thriving, high-performing tech team, check. If it helps you to build confidence, so that you can really show up as the best leader you possibly can, check. If it helps you to command a premium salary of at least $200K a year, check. If it helps you to build so much freedom, that's another thing that our people stack meta system helps our clients to do, is to create more freedom, more time freedom in their lives. So much freedom you won't know what to do with it, but you'll figure it out. Check, right? And so that's how we know that what we've built and the secret weapon that we share with our clients is just so helpful, is so valuable, so powerful, and it's adaptable, right? We've really put it to the test with, at this point, over 400 clients. And it's withstood. It's withstood the test of, okay, I'm going to apply it. Does it work? Yes, it works when you work it. It works when you do the work. It works when you apply it. So we built something that we're very, very proud of. And just to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what it is, right? We can't give away all of our secrets, right? Because we have to be fair to our clients, first of all, but also because they're the ones who invested in our help and invested in for the support, but also access to our knowledge. And the people stack meta system as a whole is like our knowledge. I'll explain a little bit about what it is, but really the devil is in the details, and that's why I don't go into a lot of detail for in the free content that I put out. And just when I'm speaking to a larger audience and I'm not talking to one particular person who I know what your outcomes are, I know what you're trying to achieve, I know what your disc profile is, I know what your personality profile is, I know what you've done before, I know what hasn't worked, then that's when I can really help you say, all right, here's how we apply the meta system. So it can actually be, and so the reason that I don't share more details is because it can actually be dangerous. It can actually be detrimental if you try to apply it in your situation without support. You can get hurt. It's the same reason why you wouldn't just go to the gym and try to deadlift body weight or like, overhead press half of your body weight or whatever it is without the help of the coach. To do that, you can hurt yourself. It's the same thing. You can hurt yourself. You can ruin relationships. You could, it might end in frustration and it might not work, and you just throw it up in the air and just get even more frustrated and give up. And I don't want to see that happen. And so that's why I don't share details, because really the devil is in the application of the details, and it really involves having a very close relationship with somebody and really knowing each other in order to guide you through. But essentially, and I share this in our webinar as well. If you haven't watched our webinar, if you just go to thepeoplestack.com/webinar, that's another piece of the free content that we share with folks, where I go through the 5 shifts that our clients have made. Actually 4. I downgraded it to 4 because the fewer the better, right? So it's the 4 shifts, strategic shifts, mindset shifts that our clients have made to command premium salaries of at least $200K a year without having to give up their work-life balance, without having to work 50+ hours a week. So if you just go to thepeoplestack.com/webinar, I go into a little bit more detail in terms of what the People Stack Meta System is, but just to give you a little bit of a preview, essentially it's systematize, optimize, downsize. So when you're building any system, you want to start with the end in mind, and first you build the system. You make it very, very, very bare bones. Keep it stupidly simple, and you build a system that's based on the outcome that you want to achieve. What's the steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you keep it really, really simple. Then you optimize. So then during the optimization process, you're going to trim the fat. You're going to take out the stuff that doesn't work. And you're going to keep the stuff that does and make it even better. So you run it through several optimization phases. This is what many people refer to as iteration. You iterate, right? You measure, you tweak, you repeat. And this, you optimize the process. And then from there, you downsize it. So that when in downsizing, that's really where we're saving our time. In optimizing, we just trim a little bit of the fat here and there. Does this work? We're testing it. But then in downsizing, what we really become aware of is, okay, what can we just completely eliminate? Or what can we automate? Or what can we delegate to save ourselves time and energy? So that's basically what it is. If you want to build any system, if you want to achieve any outcome, really start with systematizing it with the outcome in mind. Then you optimize it, you test, you tweak, you repeat, you iterate. Then, and only then, do you downsize? Do you completely eliminate, automate, or delegate? Because if you try, and so here's the test, right? And here's the proof that it works. And this is probably half, at least, the piece about make sure you downsize after you've optimized. So, because what happens a lot of times, people try to downsize before they optimize. And so here's a case in point. Have you ever tried to delegate something? Delegation is something that we often do as leaders. Have you ever tried to delegate something when that system, when that process isn't completely optimized? Yeah, right? And then what happens? The person doesn't know how to do it. They make all these mistakes, and there's just so much more hand-holding that needs to happen. So you optimize the process in the system first, and then that's when you can give it off to somebody else. Then that's when you can say, you know what, I'm going to completely eliminate this because we don't even need it. I don't even need it anymore. It's so optimized. Or that's when you can automate it, right? That's when you can build a program, write a program where it might just do it automatically. But if you try to write that program, if you try to write that code before the system itself and the process itself is optimized, all the variables are defined as they could possibly be, and as concise a way as it can possibly be, and you try to automate that process, it's just going to be junk. And I know that many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're in software engineering, dealing with legacy code or just crappy code, messy code, or whatever. So that's the general process: is it's systemize, optimize, downsize. Obviously, with our clients, we go into a lot more detail in terms of what that is and what that's going to look like in their careers, depending on their goals. But that's essentially what it is. That's the PeopleStack meta system, and it's absolutely sexy, folks, because it's intriguing, it's attractive, and it works. It works when you work it. It works when you show up and apply and stretch the boundaries of your comfort zone and do things in a way that you haven't before. Because what's the definition of insanity? You keep doing things the same way over and over and over again and expect the same results. The proverbial fly, the poor fly that just keeps flying right into the window. I'm gonna fly, oh, didn't work, oh, didn't work, oh, I'm gonna keep trying. And then, what happens to the fly? Don't be that fly. Do things a different way, and that's how you're gonna get different results. And if you want a system that's proven, if the idea of a proven system that has worked with hundreds of other technical managers, that has helped them to upgrade their careers, to earn premium salaries, to do it while they have a Zen-like work-life balance in their life. If that idea is attractive to you, it's time for you to book a call with our team, thepeoplestack.com/book. And what we're going to do in that call is we're going to get 100% clear on what's not working in your career and where you want to go. And if we can help you get there, we're going to explain how to do that. And we're going to show you how you can apply the PeopleStack meta system in order to do that. And then if you decide that you want our help in that application, if you want our expert strategies in access to our secret weapons, and you want an expert, a pair of experts really, in me and Rob, he's over there, work from home day. If you want a pair of experts to really guide you, hold you accountable, and to be able to pick our brains about how do I apply this and what do I do, and to help you find and see those unknown unknowns when you couldn't have before, then we'll talk about what that would look like. So either way, our solemn promise to you is that you come on this call, you come ready to talk, you come ready to think, you come ready to answer our questions honestly. It's going to be the most clarifying and the most valuable conversation that you've ever had about your tech career. That is what we come to every single call committed to do. So go ahead, book that call with us today at thepeoplestack.com/book. And that's it for the day. I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July. Enjoy the fireworks and the parades and maybe some beach time, or if you're us, some inside time with the air conditioner because it's like 90 degrees out. It's way too hot to be outside, but we'll get some outside time later in the weekend. I think it's supposed to be nicer here in the Boston area then. Anyway, have a wonderful 4th of July, folks, and I'll talk to you. What's today? It's a vacation week. I don't know what day it is. It's Wednesday. So I will talk to you again on Friday. Happy 4th, everyone. Take care.